Today is September 28, 2011. A number of us this morning went to Judson University to pray for a number of the students. We went to the chapel, which is a mandatory chapel for the students there. So a number of the kids there were not believers, and even more of them don't have any experience with signs and wonders and prophecy and healing. So we went to release prophetic words and release healing. It was a great day. A number of amazing stories came out of it. But the one in particular I want to tell you about is a gentleman who had a rotator cuff injury. There wasn't a word of knowledge for rotator cuffs, so he came up to me and he said, yeah, my shoulder hurts. It was a football accident. Had prayer a number of times, nothing's ever happened. So I prayed for it once and nothing happened. I prayed for it again and nothing happened. So I said to him, when the injury happened, did you ever say to yourself, oh, I'm so stupid for doing this, or anything like that? He said, no, but it took him a while to get to the doctor after it happened, and because of that, he's going to have surgery on it. And he did kind of, make that declaration over himself about being stupid about it. And so I said, well, can you forgive yourself? And he kind of said, well, that's kind of weird. But I said, well, if you forgive yourself, a lot of times the physical and the emotional are linked together. So he agreed to forgive himself. He forgave himself, and I prayed for him again, and instantly he was healed. He had no more pain in his shoulder whatsoever, and he was totally amazed. Since he had had prayer for it before, he couldn't believe that just by forgiving himself, the injury would be healed. But I want to remind all you guys out there that our emotional and our physical and our spiritual and our physical are so intertwined that when we're out on the streets praying for people, we need to remember this and not, if praying a couple times hasn't worked, you got to say, hey, is there anything else going on here? And ask God. We need to be connected to the Father to know what He is doing, to know what He needs to do. Because once the emotional and the spiritual stuff is out of the way, the physical stuff goes so quickly. So I just want to encourage you all, be out there on the streets and be Jesus out there. And while you're out shopping and doing your normal day, listen to God and see what He has to say to you. And see who you can pray for, and just spread God's love.